Happy Friday evening. Hi Lala, happy Friday. And I hope you're having a really good dinner. I haven't had dinner yet. I just ate some carrots and pickles, which is kind of a weird choice. But, you know, why not? Can you hear me? Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. And the audio is good. Hi, the Platinum Edit. That's a good name. I really like that name. How is the audio? I just want to make sure that everything is okay. Just gonna double check on that. The audio is okay. How are you doing on this Friday night, Friday evening? If it's Friday evening for you all, it's 7 where I am. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Good to hear. I like that name, Platinum Edit. What is that about? It's a good, clever name. I thought of using my full name for my channel, but I was like, no, I just prefer L. And I think that works really well for me. Your new channel? Oh my God, it's Cheryl. I didn't know it was you. Now I know it's you. Of course, the Platinum Edit is perfect for your hair, and I love it. It looks so good. So it's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And that's a great name, and I have to subscribe to your channel. So everyone subscribe to the Platinum Edit. And Lala. Oh, okay. I'm glad you're here. I'm not sure if she got kicked out again or not, but I'm glad you're here. And as you can see, I have this device that I broke yesterday during my live. The worst happened. I was like in a shock. I rewatched the live. If anyone wants to go and watch it, I rewatched it to see what happened, and it literally just, I was picking it up and it just, this part just slipped right out of my hands. I should have picked it up this way, or I like took it out of the box this way and it went right out of my hands. Yes, I want to know about this new channel before I talk about this. What's going on with your new channel, the Platinum Edit? Such a good name. Life with Lala, great names. I love that. Yes, niche down. Styling, fashion, and hair tips for Platinum Pixies. That is like really niched down. That's so fun. I think so many people will enjoy that. I can't wait. I'm going to subscribe because I didn't know that you had a new channel. So I'm going to get onto that immediately. I love that. Yeah, so I rewatched my live to see what in the world happened because I kind of blanked out. I mean, I continued with talking and a little bit, but I kept kind of overlapping because my brain was like, I can't believe I just broke this. I can't believe I just broke this. And it was such a shocker to me. So I rewatched and I thought, okay, hopefully I didn't sound like I was making too much nonsense trying to get my information out there, because I was really worried about what would happen. This is an investment. I mean, it's not like the end of the world cost, but it still is an investment, and I was really bummed. And so immediately after I got off the live, I emailed the company and went to bed as best as I could. Really, like my mind was racing. I was so worried. And by the time I woke up this morning, they got back in touch with me. Thank you. It is heartbreaking to break things. That is the worst case scenario when you're going live, that what you're talking about doesn't come through for you, that it breaks or explodes in your face. I'm always worried that my family is going to call with an emergency. It seems to be always on my mind. Instead, I ended up breaking the very thing I was on the live about, or, you know, and it wasn't so much as embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed about it. It was just like, I can't believe I broke something that I'm really relying on for myself, because I'm using this to remove my hair and I'm in maintenance mode. So I don't want to skip a week or every other week. I don't want to skip one of my scheduled times to use it. And also it's something I invested in, and also I make videos about it because I'm enjoying the experience and I'm sharing so much information about using this. So for it to break was a bit devastating. Pause on that, and I'm going to go back to Cheryl for a minute because you said something. I just want to double check what you said. Styling, pixies, okay. I think you are onto something. I think that's really a clever niche, and that you're honing into something specific, and that's so important. And I know we're encouraged to, like, I talk about acne skincare, like initially that was a big thing, first thing that I started talking about, and hair. They're both really important to me, and I know they all relate to problems that we have with inflammation and food intake and nutrition and things like that, hydration. But there's only so much someone can do, and there's things that I like to use products and I want to always share them with you all. So I don't know how much I can niche down, because it's just really me talking about things that I enjoy using and I have good results with, and I want to share them with you. And if there's something that I have really bad results with, then I'll say it. Sometimes I'm afraid that the company will get mad at me. We have so many companies now, like, suing people. If someone says they didn't like something, the company's like fighting back. And I understand if somebody made a product or an item and they really believe in it, and someone out there online says they hate it, and then the whole company crashes. I can see that's like, it's a heavy responsibility to take. But I think as far as reviews, we want people to be honest, and we don't want everyone to say we like everything. We want someone to say if it really doesn't work well. This isn't the case with this. It worked really well. I broke it. I dropped it. Nothing was their fault. It was entirely my fault. It slipped out of my hands. The floor underneath my feet is hard, very hard, apparently. And it just hit at the spot where it kind of like broke apart. But I think it can be popped in back together. But because it's a laser system and there's all these like mechanics to it, maybe it looks like perfectly fine to me. I'm like, everything looks like it's there. Everything looks in the right spot. The only bits that came apart are the little plastic bits that are on the side. And in my wildest dreams overnight, I thought maybe I can pop this all back in. Like, in theory, I can pop it back in together in place, because somebody had to build this, right? But the concern is the laser part. Like, here's the laser head, and this is where the beam comes out of. What if something's a little off and I end up burning myself? So I did contact the company and said, what do you think? I was really honest with them. I said, this is entirely my fault. I accidentally dropped it. And I sent them the live. So I showed them that you can see where I dropped it. You can see I swore, and I don't usually swear. It shocked me so much I had a swear moment. Yeah, that's true. Companies do take a risk when they sell something if it's not gonna work. Or on products, you want to be fair. You don't want to just blast them. Unless if you had a bad interaction with them with customer service, then I can see you could respond. Their customer service was really awful. I think people have had all different experiences, because there's people behind customer service usually. If it's AI, it kind of can mess with you sometimes. In this situation, the customer service was excellent. I sent them the video. I said it was my fault. I broke it. And I sent them some photos, and I asked them last night, is there a way to fix this? Can you guide me? Because is it like just pop it back in, everything will be okay, and I'll trust you guys on that? Or is it something I can send back to you and you can fix? Or do I have to buy a new one? And they immediately got back in touch with me. So their customer service is amazing. This is DermRays. DermRays. Ooh, that echoes. Try it on in orange. If it burns, then you'll know. That is a really good tip. That's a really good tip. Oh yes. Okay, so when your camera broke during your live, you tried to get support, but it was AI and no one would help you. That's what I mean. That's where I'm like, tell everyone that you bought this really expensive equipment or item, you tried to get help with it, and there was no person behind this. There was no one that would help you. It was AI, and it was just like bouncing back and forth. I have that same thing with Amazon. We all do. If you go to get customer service with Amazon, you have to go through a whole AI thing that is like just a circle. And you feel like very frustrated by that point. And I've told Amazon customer service, I had a recent thing with them, a big thing that was like a lot of stuff got lost, and they kept telling me different stories about it. And yeah, that's really awful. I would write to the corporate. That's my next step. If they didn't answer me, I was going to very gently write to corporate and say, look, I support this item. I love it. I have an affiliate code. That's how much I love it, because when I really love a product, I'll talk to the company and be like, can you give me an affiliate code? Obviously, I can't use it. They don't let you use it, but they'll let everyone else use it. And I've been working with DermRays for 9 months because it's my 9-month update. And they were like, yeah, I mean, of course, we want you to continue to hype up the product. And if I have bad customer service situation, I'm going to let you guys know. It was really good. They contacted me this morning. They're like, we're on it. We're just going to send you a new one. Throw this one away because we don't want you to get hurt. And we know that, you know, I was like, I don't know what to do. I have my 9-month update video. I fortunately already made it. I filmed that 2 weeks ago because it was 6 to 9 months. Yeah, I wish, yeah. Most of the affiliates I have say you can't use it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just because the first company I've ever worked with, they tell me I can't use it. So I've continued to never use it. But either way, they're sending me a new one, and they were like, we're on it. I'm so grateful. I'm so, so grateful. Absolutely. So hint of life with anything that you're buying, using over and over, you have really good relationship with the product or item, contact the company and say, look, here's some videos I made. That's the thing. Here's the videos I made. I really like this product. Can I work with you? I am not at the stage yet where I'm getting paid like promotional to have the item on a video. I'd love that. I think that's amazing. I'm doing this anyway. I'm doing this for fun. I love it. But of course you want to, if someone's going to offer you a little money for something you're already doing, of course I'm going to say yes. But codes, link, and a free product. Yeah, that's so fantastic. Some of the things that I've been reviewing are, they're like, we'll give you the free product. We want you to do one review in short form. And sometimes it's so much, like they have so many rules that I feel like it's not worth it, but it's, if I like the product and I'm enjoying it, I don't mind making the video because I'm probably going to do it anyway. I'm probably going to have it incorporated in my Get Ready With Me, or here's my skincare for the day, here's what helps clear up my acne. So I'm more than happy to do that, and I love if they have an affiliate code and I can share that with everyone else. Speaking of, this is, DermRays has their anniversary month, so they may be really soft this month because August is their anniversary month, and they gave me a code for $170 off for any of their hair removal products, and also the Revive Laser. The Revive Laser is something, I have it over here. I use that also, and it's still not available in the US. It was, and then it wasn't. And they're going to have an update at some point. I've asked them like every month, and they're like, we'll have something soon. I think they have something happening, something good that's going to happen. So I think that's why they're like, you know what? We're not going to bother to restock the US shipment because it completely sold out. It's still available in Canada and other parts of the world, but they have like one shipment that was one storage unit or whatever, and it sold out so fast. And I think they're not restocking it because they have something else coming. But if you're outside the US, you can use the code for the Revive if you're in Canada. So if up through the end of August, I have a code EL26 and it's $170 off. These are on sale too, so it's really lowered. Like you can use the sale and then stack on the code for 170. Oh gosh. You walked away from a partnership because they turned around and fired their whole influencer team? Why? Why did they fire the whole influencer team? That's really, oh, that's curious. Wow. Okay. I guess nothing is permanent. That's a good reminder to all of us, because if you rely on something for an income, it may not happen, but there's not really much of an income for this for me, but I do love using it and reviewing it. So I was more sad that I lost the device. And thank goodness they were so like, yes, and they sent me a new one. I think because I was just like, honestly, it was my fault entirely. They didn't do anything wrong. Nothing was wrong with this device, and I did drop it. So maybe honesty is the best policy, and kind of pleading, what do you want me to do? Like, what can I do? And they were just like, maybe happy that it's anniversary month. Maybe they just were like, why not? I'm not sure, but they're sending me a new one. So I will be able to do my year update, but tomorrow at 9 a.m., my 6 to 9 month update video will be live. I already edited it, it's done. Fortunately, I did it before this broke. I filmed the video before it broke, and I finished editing today. They had hundreds of influencers? Oh. Wow. Are they still a company? Do you have any idea why they did that? Are they just trying to like swipe the slate clean and start all over? Okay, wow. That's really interesting. I'm curious. And I didn't know that some brands have hundreds of influencers. It must be a huge brand then that has a lot of money to spread that out. There is a brand that I'd love to work with so much, and you know it's Coco Kind. I would love to work with them. Always be honest, that's true. I thought about it last night. I'm like, how much of a fool will I sound if I send them the video and say, look, I dropped it. And, you know, I was just honest with them that it was my fault. Is that foolish? I don't know, but I did it anyway. And the response this morning was, whoopsie, here, we'll send you a new one. Don't use this. I don't know how to throw this away, honestly. Do you just, like, it's so much, there's so much pieces. How do you recycle it? I'm not entirely sure. But I might hold on to it for a little while, because when I do my year update, which isn't for months and months from now, and I'll have a device to do that update, thankfully, because every month that goes by, this helps get rid of more and more hair. And by a year, I want to look at the comparison. That's why a lot of the times I do these videos, because also, not only am I sharing with you, but I'm also looking at the comparison of what it looked like a year before, what my skin looked like, what my hair looked like, what my underarm hair looked like that's not growing back. As you can see, it might be a little sweaty from nerves, but it looks really good. And so my underarm hair is like just as dark as my eyebrows. And I have like double, sometimes triple hairs coming out of one spot. They're very like active, and the same with my, what do you call it? The bikini line, and which makes a lot of ingrown hairs. It's so awful to have ingrown hairs in your underarm and your bikini line. It just is so uncomfortable. Going to work. Yeah, thank you. You guys, you made me feel a lot better. I was really stressed last night. I tend to kind of just laugh and be like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it something, you know, there's a couple of reasons why I mentioned already why it was a bit of a shock to me. And I definitely didn't, I wish, I'm like, why didn't I pick the device up differently? Why did I do that? You know, it's that when you're like kicking yourself all night, like, Why did I do that? How stupid am I? Were my hands slippery because of, you know, skincare that I had on my hands? Like, what in the world? But maybe they do need to create the device to have finger divots. So if that's the right word, like a mold for your your fingers, so it doesn't slip out of your hand. That might be a good upgrade. That might be a really good idea. Or if someone can create a little rubber thing that you put around it, and so when you pick it up, it like doesn't slip so easily. My hands are pretty slippery, I guess. So, you know, that plus nerves and being online, plus I had skincare on my hands, probably it just slipped away. So, and then breaky. It was so like quick. It just was like a flash and then it's destroyed. So that really, that was my live moment where I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? Okay, the device I'm talking about broke in front of everybody. And I don't want the company to like have a bad reputation and think their device is like weak or dinky, because it's not. It's a really great device. It just, things break. Yeah, I might suggest that to them. I might be like, hey, if you're gonna do an upgrade on this, why don't you make it so there's like finger molds so it can't slip out of someone's hand? Something like, you know, I have something that does that. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. This product from Twist that is from the Dollar Tree. I use it pretty much every day. I love it. It has the little bits here so you can hold on to it better. It looks really clever like a wave, but it actually, because all of our products are slippery after a while and your hands get really slippery, and I don't know if that's what the intention was or just to make a cool look effect, but it is so clever and I can hold on to this way better, and I actually really appreciate that. So if they do that with this, then I won't ever drop it again, most likely. Yeah. They were so fantastic. So if you want to get one of their devices and know that their customer service will really be responsive and supportive if something happens, I know they have the 90-day money back guarantee. And I think like some companies might say that and give you a hard time. I haven't had to return anything, but I think they're going to be pretty good if you do want to return it. I don't think you're going to want to. If you're getting this for hair removal, I don't think you'll want to return it because it really, you see the results. If you follow the system, like using it and how, you know, I talk about that in my videos, the first video, the 3-month update, and then tomorrow will be my 6 to 9 month update. I talk about how you use it. It's really pretty easy and you're not like doing it every day. I don't want to do something that I have to do every day for months and months. It's only a couple times a week and then it lessens and lessens. And I'm in maintenance mode, which is once a month, but I do it every other week. So it's so fantastic. And my code is EL26 for $170 off until the end of August. And after that, I have a code EL SAVE for $160 off forever. Until I don't work with them anymore. So that can always be used forever. And when they have a sale, you can stack it. And you can get multiple devices if you wanted to, and use the code for each device. You can get 2 of these and stack those codes. You can get they have 3 devices. They have this one, which is the normal. This is the V8S. They have the V4S, which is for sensitive skin. And then they have the V8S Enhanced, which is for super thick hair, body hair, anything. It's the stronger, the more powerful one. I didn't really think I needed that. It can, they advertise it towards men, but it can be for anyone. And that is also, you can stack them and get 3 devices and get 170, 170, 170. I've never heard of a company doing that as anyone else. They're just really, they want you to buy the product and they really believe in it. So if you're gifting it for yourself and someone else, you can get 2 and use the code for both and get both 170 off for August and then 160 off for the remainder of the year, even if it's on sale. So I am like in love with it. I can't wait to get the replacement. What if the replacement has the hand divots? They're like, wow, I already dropped another thing. Fortunately, it was just this, but it didn't break. What if the replacement has this? That would be really funny. You'd be like, we have an upgrade and it has these little like molds in the handle. But yes, so that was a sad moment last night and it has been rectified. The company followed through. It was really great, really responsive. And I'm going to have a replacement, and I hope sometime in the next week, and then I'll do my I'll try to do the video again as soon as and I'll do the live again as soon as I get the replacement, because I was going to do my weekly or bi-weekly hair removal live, and that was the whole point. So once I get the replacement, I'll be setting up the live again, because I want to show people how you use it. I'll do it with my underarms and my facial hair around here. It's kind of like a little tough to get it way up here because the way it like sits, it has to be flush with your skin. There are safety points, so it won't go off if it's like this. So if someone does this to their eye, it won't go off, because I mean it's broken, so I'm not worried. If someone puts it up to their eye like that, it can't possibly go off to their eye. Right? I think I'll probably hold on to it for a little while, because when I do my yearly update, I want to talk about how wonderful their customer service was about this, how supportive and how quick it was. And they were just like, okay. And I'll probably hold on to it for a little while for that very purpose, just to really explain what happened. Glue it back together. Oh, that might be a good idea. After I do the year update, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be saying some positive things in the year update. After I do that, maybe I'll glue it back together. Maybe I'll push it in and like put all the pieces. Because if you look at it, it looks Lego-ish, right? Just at the top. This whole mechanism is like all types of science. What is going on? Engineering to the max. But the bits here, I mean, everything needs to be, people like are expert at like putting these together that work for their factories and stuff. So everything needs to be able to go and like form back together. But yeah, I'll hold on to it for a little bit, just like this, and maybe use it as a prop. That might be a good idea for the future. I have another device from a different company, and I mentioned that in my updates and my videos, that I was using another device that this head, you'd have to constantly be replacing it. This one is like permanent because it has, I think it's 30 million or 40 million, I can't remember, pulses. And the other one that I was using from a different company, first of all, wasn't a diode laser. It was just a pulse light laser. It didn't have the same, it's pulse light, it's not a laser actually. This one is a laser. It didn't have the same ability, but it was okay, but it really wasn't that great, and you'd have to use it way more. And the head only had like 1,000 or 10,000 pulses, and you'd have to keep replenishing the heads, and they're really expensive. It stunk. And I got to the point where they had 100,000 head one, and I just gave up using it. And I was like, I'm never gonna be able to get rid of my crappy hair that I mentioned that is really thick in certain parts of my body and has like double, triple hairs coming out of one follicle, which I don't know if that's possible, or they're just really close to each other, but it's thick. And when you're shaving and all these other types of things I've been doing, waxing, the hair can just really be irritated, or the skin can be really irritated, and you get like breakouts and all. I've been through it all. I think a lot of us have, with shaving, with waxing, chemical things. I love the epilator. I have a video about that, because that's the only thing that would just pull the hair out without using a wax that's making my skin break out or ripping the skin off. And I just finally just sucked it up with the pain. I was using an epilator. I still use it around my face because the hair is really fair and blonde, so, or white or clear, and the laser doesn't care about clear hairs. It wants darker hairs or brown or something. So the up layer is what I used for my legs and my face, and I just sucked it up. I'd be like, okay, it's time for some pain. And this is kind of taking away that whole situation that I had to constantly deal with. So I don't want to ever have this break again. I'm going to be so careful, so careful. I think if I do the live with the replacement, I'll have like, I don't know, a whole floor of cushion in case if it drops out of my hands. Or maybe I'll make a little like cozy for it, so it's foam around here and it won't slip out of my hands. Do it on my bed. I could do that. That's possible. There's not like a lot of light or availability, but I might be able to do that. I've done in the bathroom when I was first doing it because I wanted to see in the mirror what was happening. But yeah, I'll figure out something and I'll mention it. Like underneath my feet is a big floor of marshmallow, so no worries. But yeah, that's the update, the positive update from them, which I'm really psyched about, and a piece of silicone. What do you mean? Oh, for this. I was thinking squishy foam material that you put your drink in, the like people put their soda or beer in. I need one that's custom made that fits this. If someone can make me one. Yes. Or I could have like a knitted crocheted one, but I don't like this. I don't think I like the feeling of that. It would be like, ugh. I could just like sell my own cushy handle thing, like make them and sell them on Etsy. I'm gonna look on Etsy if someone can make me one so I don't drop the next one. I'm pretty sure they're not going to have like a new version of handle like this by the time I get the new one. It's just a dream. But I will recommend it for the future. I'll take a picture of this and be like, make the handle have this form to it so the fingers don't slip through. Or make it so it has like some type of divot here so my hand like stopped at the end. That would be extremely helpful. Yeah, I think so. Something fabric-y. But if it's too slippery, then it would slip off. I don't know why you said goats. I just thought it was cute. I was like, goats. Yeah, I agree with goats. Goats are fun. But yeah. Yes, a cozy. I have one that feels like a foam. So I'll look for it if I can find that material and like sew it together really tight to make it. I want to say what it would be, but I don't want to use the word. There is something I could purchase to put on it that would make it more like, I'm not doing that. I think anyone gets my drift there. I'm not going to do that, but it is a solution, like a silicone type of item that would go around it pretty well. I'll just figure out another way. Yeah, I'll go to the fabric store and see if they have some options to create something. And Victoria, who does some amazing, has this amazing channel about all of her patterns, and they're just like, it's so fantastic. I'll ask her, maybe can you make a pattern for my cozy, for the handle for this? Maybe I can talk to her about that. Maybe her and I can collab on that. I don't know if she's here. She would talk. I think she'd say hello, but maybe I can ask her if we can make something together. It would be really strange, but she might have some really great advice for me. So that would be a good contact. And I don't know. Does anyone have any questions? Lala, do you have any questions about this wild situation or device? I really want to pop it in. I'm like dying to like squeeze this together and push it down, but I'm afraid the whole thing's gonna just break apart if I do that. See like little wires in funny places. Feels like feels like the right thing to do. I have a nephew, he's little, but he's really clever about all types of devices and things. He'd probably like be like, transform this immediately. Get some glue. Oh, look at that. So I got the head back in, and then maybe all it needs to do is like push down. What if that's all it needs to do and it would still work perfectly fine? Like it wouldn't even matter. I would feel so bad. Like I don't think I'll ever know. Maybe I'll test it in an orange like you mentioned, but I don't know if I'll ever really know because I'm afraid. It looks like I can just push this down, but at least I got the head part back on. But for this to go to waste, if it actually could still work, would just kill me. I feel so bad about waste, and this is like something. It's pricey, it's worth it, and I hate for it to be wasted. I've had another company contact me because they watched my videos about using this and also using the Revive, the one that produces more collagen. By the way, this helps also produce collagen in your skin, so it makes your skin healthier, which is really wacky. The diode laser really like encourages collagen rebuild. So the Revive laser, which is meant for just like helping your skin, anti-aging and collagen rebuild, I got like a response from 2 companies, but one in particular that was really like, we want you to try ours now. And I felt like I wanted to, but I felt like I don't really want to have something that I'm competing with this if I'm invested in this one. And I asked them to like hold off for a while because I felt like I work with this company with like making the videos. They're my videos. They don't have any say in them. They don't say anything. They have no say or whatever in the videos that I make or the reviews. But I felt like I didn't want to work with another company that was a competitor at the same time. That was just me. But when I researched other people who do videos on lasers and stuff, they're doing like, here's the next laser, here's the next video, here's the next product. So I don't know, am I wrong? I'm not sure, but I will like reconsider at the end of the year. But there's only so many like laser things you can use that, you know, if I'm using this one and I do a new one, will there be any difference there if this one is like the top one. If I'm using one that's not, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. Do you know what I mean? Unless I like picked one area that I was just working on, like my toe. Like, look at how healthy my toe is. Look at how young my toe looks. I'm not sure how I feel about it right now. Yeah. But TikTok, yeah, TikTok products that's so fine though. And I use multiple mascaras. I use multiple hair care. I use multiple skin products. There's one acne product that I stand by forever. It's Malaysia. It healed my skin. They're like the top. But I use a lot of different products and underarm deodorants, things like that. But with this, it felt like a little bit bigger. So I'm kind of holding off on that. Nobody's paying me. Nobody's saying, here's, we're like paying you to do this. No one's sponsoring me. So I don't feel like I owe anybody anything, but I do really appreciate this company and also that they responded so well today. It makes me even more warmed toward them. So they kind of like hooked me in at this point. If anyone else gets it, I really want to know. I'm dying to know if anyone else that I know gets it. There's people that I don't know that get it and they contact me. And some people ask me different questions. They're like, how are you using it? How is your results? I get asked questions mostly on Instagram. They'll DM me about it. And I'm more than happy to answer either in my comments or on Instagram. I don't mind. You can email me. I really don't mind at all. But yeah, so no one I know has got purchased it yet. And also because it has so many pulses, if you get it and you use it, like share it with your sister, your brother, your cousin, your mom, your aunt, your uncle, whoever, like you can share it between each other because there's so many pulses that you'll have more than enough usage. But I'm not sharing this with anyone at this moment, so yes, I think I think it's the ethical part because I feel like I'm investing in it the whole year. This is the only hair removal product I'm using, a device I'm using. So my results are real for this the whole year. I'm not like doubling up on something else. I'm not using, what is it called? That like chemical that you, I think my mom used it. It smells really bad. I forgot what it's called. Nair. I think that's it. I'm not using Nair, which like smells like perm solution to me. It like fizzles out your hair. It's just this shaving, because you have to shave it down. I use like a little like a, oh, it's over there. It's a little like shaver thing. I use it around my mouth, and then I use this. I don't use the epilator. The whole year I haven't used the epilator, which I miss because I want to use it around here again, which I will. I mean, I'm not even really lasering this area, but I don't need to use the epilator on my legs at all. It's over. That pain. I'd also use it on my knuckles, and I've gotten rid of the hair around here. So I was really happy about that. And the toe hair. What's up with toe hair? I've lasered those off. They responded really well. Belly button, there's like hairs around your belly button, all that stuff. It's responded pretty well to using this. So I've had some good results, and I'm pretty much enjoying it. But that was the update for now. Side note, tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, will be my 6 to 9 month review video. It's actually pretty short, and I hope you guys watch it because I think it's nice. I didn't do a super long review because I have the first time I used it in the 3-month update. Toe hair is weird. I have both my big toes had like some dark hairs, but I got rid of them. It's ogre, yeah, I think so. I don't know if they have a troll emoji, but they look similar kind of, so why not? Yeah, it's like the toe hair bothered me, but really these hairs right here drove me nuts. They're just on these fingers right here, not on the thumb, and they're like fair colored, they're not dark. So I was like, I don't think the laser will work. And also because you have to like make sure that the sensor works, that it has to be touching, and it does work if you hold your fingers really close together. And then I was able to be like 1, 2, 3 and got rid of them. You have to shave them first, shave them, and then do the laser. And after a couple like rounds of that, they stopped growing in, growing out. Toe hair as well, belly button hair. I have a little scar at my belly button area, and because this is collagen reproducing, it like encourages collagen build. It's helped that scar. I don't really want to show it because it's like showing that area, but I have a scar right above that I got hurt there, a cut, and it has lessened the redness. I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't done the videos, and I can look back on, because those, I don't really show that, but I filmed it because I thought maybe over time I'll show it if I feel more comfortable. But I have the, each few months when I'm doing the laser, I have the video of it so I can see the progression of the scar lightening. It's the redness of the scar, not like a white scar. It's the like the red part around it that's lessened, and it's been there for a while and hasn't moved at all. So I know it's this that's doing it, because I'm doing that area to get rid of belly button hair. So it's going over that scar area and it's lessened it significantly. So that's been really fun, really remarkable. I had purple and red marks here from just old acne scars. They're not really deep, but they won't go away. And some brown scars here. And that they have lightened so much, but that's because I'm like kind of leaning, like going out here with trying to make sure that I can try to get rid of those blonde hairs, but I still use it there anyway. But the Revive laser is one that's really like helping clear that up. But yeah, toe hairs, knuckle hairs, belly button, pretty much hair anywhere. Don't get rid of your hair on your head if you want it to grow. Don't laser your scalp. Don't laser your eyebrows if you want them there, but anywhere else, it's up to you, and it's like on your own time, and you don't have to pay someone extra, and you don't have to have someone look at that part of your body to do it. And yeah, I'm excited to get the replacement. So when I do, I will try to do the live again and not drop it. It's not supposed to work on gray hair or red hair, but like blonde, gray, red, but it does somehow work on it. I think if like we can't necessarily see it, but if the bulb of the follicle in the bulb are darker than your skin, then it's going to pick it up. It's not like, I think they don't want to say that, but from my experience, it's working on fair hair colors. But these hairs they're not gray, but they're kind of like clear, and I have some like a brownish red, because I have red eyebrows. If I did my eyebrows, maybe it would be a great example, but I'm not going to do my eyebrows. But also, I always check what other people are doing online, what their reviews are, and there's some people with reddish tones in their hair, red hair, that it worked really well for them. It just it wants to pick up a color. That's what it's looking for. Yeah. Block those out. But the good thing is the range of skin tones are more advanced than a lot of like previous, like the hair removal device that I had before. I still have it. I'm going to donate it. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that one. It still works, but I'm not bothering with it. That one's like, don't use it at all if you're like any shade tan or anything, but this can go all the way to like dark skin, but it's like if your skin is really super dark, they don't advise it. But yeah, so you don't have to be pale like me or paler for it to work. You can have many ranges of skin tone, but what it really is looking for is that darkness in the hair follicle, whatever it is. No, you can use it if you're tan. You can use it all the way up to dark brown. It's just the darkest. They have, oh, here it is. I always do this. It's on the back of the box. This is where I got in trouble yesterday, by the way, because I picked it up, and then I think that's when, after that. So they have the skin tones and the hair tones advisable. So there's like the blonde that they're like, wait, let me just double check. Okay, the reddish tone, it's like someone who has super pale skin and red hair, it might not work as well. And the darkest skin, like super dark, they want you to be really careful with that, because it is a laser and it is looking for color, but you can have up to like a really nice dark tone to your skin for it to work. So here's the hair guidelines. It really wants dark hair, but again, that's the color of the hairs on my knuckles, and it worked really well. So I don't have like a red one, and I think if you check there's 2 other lasers, if you check them, they might have more ability to use it on darker skin. I think the sensitive skin one might be okay, but you'd have to check online. There was one they had for dark skin specifically, and I don't see it on the website anymore, so they might be upgrading that or changing it. But anyway, what's the other one? What do you mean the other one? Not sure what you mean. Question mark. Let me know what you mean. And I'm gonna put I'm not going to hold this after I put hand cream on and make it slip out of my hands. Oh, no, you can be tan with all of them. They did have a device for the darkest skin. Sorry, I might have mixed my words. They had 4 devices, now they have 3. So I don't know if they're upgrading this super dark skin device, but the 3 they have right now is the one I have, which is like everybody, like the normal one. And then they have the sensitive skin one. So that one might be allowed for the darkest tone skin, I'm not sure. And then they have the enhanced one, which is super strong. If your hair is dark and thick, it's gonna work even better. But the sensitive one might have like I don't know if it's for the darkest tones anymore. They did change something, so I think they're always making advancements and upgrading. But yeah, so I put a little lotion on, which is really nice, and I have to do, I have to do some more steps before the end of the night. At this point, I just run in place to music. I don't, the other brand that I owned, they didn't, the other version, it's just like IPL, pulse, it's like intense pulse laser, if that's what it is. That one wasn't as advanced and didn't allow like darker tone skinned. It was really geared toward people that had like just lighter toned to medium, which isn't fair. So these ones are more advanced now and like has more of a broader range. I get what you're saying, I'm sorry, the IPL device that I had previously. But anyway, I'm gonna get going. I think that I covered everything for now. Watch the video tomorrow, which is my update, 6 to 9 months. And I will also update as soon as I get the replacement, because I'll go live and remove my underarm hair. It's not even there, it's gone. So I won't have to remove it. I'll just be doing the maintenance, which I'll continue to do for as long as necessary. There's nothing really growing anyway, but I don't want anything to grow, so I'll do my maintenance anyway. So I hope you have a really good night, and stick around for more updates on that and some more videos. I have so many coming up with different hair products that I've been using. Skin products, hair removal, skin rejuvenation, all that stuff is coming up. I have a major update with my Dollar Tree hair products that I've been using. Like this. I've already talked about this one, but I have a big one coming up. It's going to be pretty epic. This is one of them. It's a night serum. It's coming up. So have a really great night. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, Lala, for being here, and Cheryl and anyone else who stopped in. Thank you. I hope you have a good night.